Rocky, you guys head into a big 3-game weekend coming up this week. We get started a little bit early. After the lost Saturday, is it nice to have a quick turnaround and play on Thursday to try and get right back into the swing of things?
Yeah, I mean, every time we have an opportunity to play, we're excited about it. And, certainly we weren't pleased with the results on Saturday, but more than anything, we weren't pleased with the process. We didn't play the best hockey, and you're not going to get the results you want in that circumstance, but we have a chance of 3 big games this weekend, 2 against Omaha, and obviously a rubber match, so to speak, against Sioux Falls, so we're excited about those.
We've talked a lot about the power play in recent weeks. A tough night for it on Saturday, 0 for 5. First time in almost 2 months where you were 0 for 4 or worse on it. What changed this past weekend?
You're going to have a bad night every once in a while. And, they were wired up. We beat them up pretty good the night before, and they were excited and ready to go. And we weren't. And I think that showed with our first power play in the first period. We just really couldn't get anything going, and that was our lack of ability to put pucks behind them. Our breakouts weren't good. Our entries weren't good. And so, you're going to have an off night. It just kind of is what it is. You learn from it, and then you put it in the past.
Biggest focus heading into these 3 games, where we've talked about it before, it's tough playing 3 in 3 days.
Not looking ahead, and when I say that, not looking to the second or the third period, not just be in the moment, 1 shift at a time, 5-minute increments, taking care of business, and then recovery. It's cold outside, and the games can wear you down, and the travel can wear you down, and so you've got to make sure that we're getting rest, we're getting fluids, we're getting ice baths, we're doing the things we need to do so that we're ready to play the next day.
Younger, for you guys splitting the weekend last week against Sioux Falls, how nice is it to get a chance to play them again this coming Friday, because you saw them play last week?
Yeah, it's good. We got to get our revenge. That whole situation with Jan, that kid, and we just didn't play to our best. And it's nice that we get them right away again, get our revenge, and we don't have to wait like later on in the season to get back at them.
What was the biggest challenge you felt like the Stampede presented last weekend? Because even with the win last Friday, it was a little misleading how much you guys ended up winning by.
Yeah, they were, I think our turnovers in the neutral zone, they ended up shoving them back down our throats, chipping in our zone, and they would forecheck really hard, and they would finish their hits. So I think if we talk better on our breakouts and break out better, we'll have more success.
The hot starts have been such a key to your guys' success, really, since you got back from Christmas, and it was a strange start on Saturday, being down 3-0. We're used to being up 3-0. What do you have to do this weekend to get off to a hot start in all 3 games?
Yeah, we gotta get good off ice warm ups in. Get mentally prepared, mentally dialed. We can't take our opponents lightly, no matter where they are in the standings, and we just got to be ready to go off the puck drop, win the opening face-off, and get going from there.
How strange is that this weekend with the 3 games where you're facing Omaha, bottom of the standings, and then you take on Sioux Falls in between the games, and they're right behind you?
Yeah, it's tough, but we just can't. We got to ignore the standings. Every team is good enough to win in this league, so we can't take anyone lightly and play to our best.
It seemed like even with the tough night for the power play last Saturday, though, the last few weeks, 5-on-5 play has been superb. Tell me about the adjustments you guys have made there, not just when you're on the power play, but when you're striking 5-on-5.
Yeah, we've been going to the net, getting pucks to the net, and when we get on our forecheck and we work their D and we cause turnovers and we end up, getting our O-zone play, they get running around a little and stuff starts to open up, so we got to stick to that.